Masigaobwe and the spirits, all those are, they took us as if we are not real people. Sisi watu tunafanyaga makaburini, we are not real. Ni kama we are just living there and we are living just within the makaburini, so we don't behave like any other person, meaning we are not truly like other people. But we reopen their grave and bury somebody of their relation on top of the first one, if at all is a permanent grave.
Hi, what's up good people of Fedi Media? Karibuni sana. Wherever you're watching us from, karibu sana. As you can see, niko hapa Langata Cementry and beside me is Mr. Derito. Tutakuwa tukipiga story na yeye ndo atuambie what really happens here and those rumors guys that you've been hearing. Sijui mazigaombwe, sijui spirits. Nataka leo a clarify ndo kila mtu aweze kujua kweli. So without further ado, allow me to let my guest introduce himself. Mr. Derito, how are you?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Ebu introduce yourself with your real names.
My names are Delito Maina. I'm in charge of Langata Cementry.
To someone who would like to know, ni activities gani zinafanyika hapa on a daily basis?
Okay. Langata we have three different types of jobs. One, there is burning. Second, there is exhuming. And the third, there is cremation. Those are our main jobs here at Langata.
Okay, how many people work here?
I think we are 5 people. Yeah.
So kila mtu ako na kazi yake?
No, but all the jobs are for the council and all the people who are here. When any jobs comes, we are there to do it, all of us. Yeah.
What are the steps if one wants to bury their loved ones here?
Okay, the steps are so easy. One is just to pay for the grave at City Mortuary. That is where our catch office is. From there, you bring the body, we give you the grave, you bury. As simple as that. Yeah.
There's something I heard was called temporary and permanent grave. Maybe you would describe here.
Okay. One, there is those 2 types of graves. There is permanent grave and the temporary grave. When we come to the temporary grave, it is cheaper than the permanent grave. And that grave, you can't put a tombstone. Because after some times, after the ground heals itself, we go there again and bury on top of the first ones. But for permanent ones, that grave has a lease of 99 years. So nobody, we can't bury on top of that. But the owners can go and pay something we call reopening. We reopen their grave and bury somebody of their relation on top of the first one, if at all is a permanent grave. But for temporary grave, not that way. Yeah.
So you've talked of burying someone on top of the other. Yeah. Pengine mmefanya hivyo na ni so far mmefanyia watu wangapi?
There are many. Although according to our culture, it brings some confusion. If you talk about burying on top of another, some people say they haven't heard something like that, and they just take it as a taboo. But there is some other people who don't mind. They put, for example, their dad chini. Maybe after some times the mom dies, they put on top of that. But for many people, they start arguing that it is not in order because, for example, a mtoto cannot lie on top of the dad or on top of the mother. So those are some stupid arguments. Yeah.
Okay, how much is the temporary grave and permanent one?
One, we have 3 types of graves, in permanent and also in temporary. Okay, first we start with the permanent. The permanent grave depends on where that person dies. If he or she died within Nairobi County, that is 1,500. If somebody is a foreigner, it is 50,000. If he dies outside Nairobi County, it's 40,000. For the child, if If a child dies within Nairobi, it's 22,500. If he or she dies outside Nairobi, it's 28,000. Higher. If we go to the infant grave, if an infant died within Nairobi County, it is 15,500. If he or she dies outside Nairobi, it is 21,500. For temporary one, the temporary has no where he or she died. The infant grave is 2,000. The child grave is 4,000, and for an adult is 7,000. Yeah.
Okay, between burying and cremation, which one is better and which one would you prefer? Or easier?
Let's not put about easier. The one I like is cremation. Yeah.
Why?
One, it's an interesting question. Kwa sababu cremation you know our brought up inatuonyesha moto ni ya kumaliza na you experience what is a human being, the body structure of a human being. Yeah. Becoming an ash, it is something else, yani. So it's not like burying. Burying, you put the whole body on the ground. But burying is a bit interesting. Cremation is a bit interesting. Yeah.
And less costly.
Cost ya cremation is less than burying. Yeah.
Okay, so hawa watu Clement muwa mnapeleka hizo hash wapi?
Most of the people they collect the ashes. Others they just bury after cremation they bury the ashes here. Yeah.
Okay, cremation inateka space inatoshana aje? Compared na kubari?
Okay, we have 3 types of graves. So because this is an ash, most of the people buy the infant grave. That is just a small grave. Yeah. Okay,
talking of graves, how many the types of graves that you have here ni ngapi?
The types of grave, not the type of grave. The categories of bodies. We have infant, we have child, we have adult. So their grave are also different. For an infant, we call it number 3. For a child, we call it number 5. And for an adult, we call it number 6. It depends with the length of the kid. Number 3 is 3 feet. Number 5 is 5 feet long. And number 6 is 6 feet long. Yeah.
Okay, naona zingine zimejengewa huku. Pengine utuambie why na zingine hazijajengewa.
Okay. Kuna watu wengine wako so much concerned about their deceased people. So they put tombstone for remembrance. Others, when a person died, they just bury and they just forget about it. Yeah.
Okay, in Kenya we have a lot of many tribes, and each tribe has their own culture. Here, do we have culture?
Okay, one. Yes, we have a lot of let me call it, we have different types of culture. But when we come to burying at Langata Cementry, no culture. Yeah, the thing is to be given a grave, you bury, and that is that. Yeah, no any rituals you have done, you can done there. Yeah.
What is the craziest thing you've ever seen here?
Craziest to
na watu
wanakuja kubali. One is just the argument. We are not going to bury Langata. The other one saying we are going to bury, and the fight broke out. So those are one of the worst happenings when some people are burying. When we go to cremation, there is this thing that people put as if at all it is, for example, is our mother we are cremating. The moment I put fire, it look as if it is me who burned my mama, my dad. So most of the people inakuaga so hard to put fire on their tuseme for example to their kings yani. Yeah.
Okay, back to you sasa. Pengine ulianza hii kazi lini, and before you started here, where were you?
Okay, that is simple. I was employed by the county council in Nairobi in 1990 as a clerk. So I was posted at kwa hospitali, the clinics. From there I was given a transfer to Langata Cementry. That was back 2008. So here I have almost 15 good years. Yeah.
How is the experience so far for 15 years?
One, according to what you are talking about experience, to me, the job is a job. And it's a very good place to work on. Yeah.
In the next years, 100 years to come, given a chance, would you choose this job again?
Very much. Yeah.
All right. Now, kuna hizi rumors zimekuwa zikicirculate online that watu hufufuka. Ebu tell us about that before tuendelee.
Unajua one, what I can tell the wananishi is one. Unajua our brought up is too complicated. Now the other thing is that it's so hard to challenge the brought ups. Over 99.9% of the people, they can't challenge brought ups. But some other things we are brought with, they are just there to scare us, not to play with the graves, all this. But a dead person is a dead person. Nobody comes up in whichever circumstances. I have never seen something like that or heard something like that. So to me, I know it is just the way we are brought up. Now, because we can't challenge brought ups, we just live like that. But to meet somebody he risen from the dead at Langata, nothing like that. When you die, you die. Simple. Yeah.
What of the mazigaumbo watu wanaongelea na maspirits?
What do you mean by?
Wanasema kuna mazigombo na maspirits zinaattack watu huku. Is it true?
The question is this: what if you have died at US? You have been brought up here. Where is those mazigaombo? Is it in US ama here? Yeah. So these are just stories. Yeah.
Okay, kuna hii conversation ilikuwa kwa bunge, pengine I think it was last year. Walikuwa wanasema kuna graves zinachimbwa shallow, and then kuna wanyama wanakuja wanachimbua, and then zinakula mwili. Is it true?
Madam, some people wanataka kuharibu kazi ya wengine. Whether what or what. You can't tell me that somewhere like Langata you can just look at people. Okay, one, shallow graves, no, we bury at temporary graves at 4 feet down, and the other graves at 4 to 5 feet down. So that one is not shallow according to me. Anything to do with the animals can remove because of the harufu, yani smell. If at all there is no smell, how can an animal knows that this is a grave and this is not a grave? So those are just stories. Yeah.
Okay, what is one thing that you'd like to clarify watu wanakuanga wakijua pale nje and it's not true?
There is a lot.
Go ahead.
About Masigaobwe and the spirits, all those are stories. Second thing is they took us as if we are not real people. Sisi watu tunafanyaga makaburini, we are not real. Ni kama we are just living there, and we are living just within the makaburini, so we don't behave like any other person, meaning we are not truly like other people. But in a real sense we are just human beings. Tuko kama watu wale wengine, we listen like any other people. So there is some other kind of perception watu wanafaa kuondoa by today. Maybe ilikuwa kitabu, kwa sababu wengi walikuwa wanaonyesha the society we can't do this job soberly. Wanafuruta kitu kama hard drugs, wanakunywa pombe. But for today, ni nani anakubali ufurute hard drugs and pombe kwa kazi yake? Not the county. Ukifanya hivyo you are out. So we are normal like any other person. Yeah.
Did your family, acha turudi nyuma kidogo, when you started this job, did your family accept hii kazi ama walikuwa tu na hish kidogo?
It is not a matter of accepting. Yeah, because what I believe where we are, it is not the job what matters. It is the income you get. That's what matters, not the job. So whether what or what, they must accept. It's my job, not theirs. Yeah.
Per day, how many barriers do you take?
It depends. For example, wakati wa COVID, ilikuwa something to do with 10 to 20. But at now, it is something to do with the 5 to 10 hapo, 5 to 8 hapo. Yeah, that's the average barring of nowadays. Yeah. Yeah.
What to do from before, ama ni kitu ilikupata tu along the way?
Not from before. One, kanzo iliniajiri kama clerk, so nilienda kwa hospitali. I was a kalani at a certain clinics, certain council's clinic. So nimepigwa transfer from here go to here. My last transfer was at Pumwani. So the moment nilienda Pumwani, ningetaka kuenda a bit higher to deal with at least hawa watu wamekufa. So I asked for a transfer to the funeral section. So my first station I went to City Mortuary. I work for a few days. Then I come here. Then I come at Langata Cementry. So to me there is no big deal. Yeah. What I did want is just to go ahead, to know more about, mostly from patient to maternity, that is labor ward, from labor ward to where people are, to mortuary, from mortuary to the to value. So and it is a very good place. We work at the edge of life, yani mwisho wa life ya human being. That's where we work. Yeah, a very interesting place and a very good place. Yeah.
Now you've worked in all those places, it's life related until the end. What lessons have you learned?
Life in this world is so short. Yeah. Now, there is no need of being proud from others, ama to others. You need to be a simple person in a simple life because it is so short and you don't even know where your life leashes. Yeah.
Okay, pengine Langata Cementry ilianzishwa lini na who was the first person or maybe the first person aliweza kuzikwa hapa mwaka gani?
Okay, according to our record, Langata Cementry was started at 1958. Na the first person to be buried was buried at August 1958. At those times, it is so rare to get an African who is being buried at Langata. It was just, there were foreigners, there were Sugus. Yeah.
Who has some of the celebrities who have been buried here or maybe dignitaries?
So somebody like Kabelele na Ojwang, maybe there is others, lakini some others I can't even remember.
Tukimalizia, we had a good time na wewe na we really appreciate. Tukimalizia pengine maneno yako ya mwisho kwa Wakenya.
Okay. Kwa Wakenya, one, sina maneno mingi na watu wa Kenya, but there is some other things we needed to look at it. Can you take anybody who, he or she, who is just closer to you to be your brother or your sister? As simple as that. And you like that person. Because if anything happens, that will be the first person to take care of you. Yeah.
Okay, hii ni swali ya mwisho kabisa. Kumekuwa na floods Kenya, all over the country. Pengine mmeweza kuwa affected na floods?
Not really. Yeah. It is just a small flood. Ile maji kukaa pamoja for a short time. There wasn't such a flood you can think. So even at the time of flooding, we are just going ahead with our job. It didn't affect us in any way. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it.
Asante sana.
Guys, tumekuwa naye Mr. Nderitu one on one. What's your take on this? Pengine amejibu swali yako. You can share your thoughts on the comment section down below and let us know. I've been your host. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.